situation's intolerable. Yeah, welcome back to the streets. There's a nice group of people came along. I got a kick out of them. I mean, we're talking about people up here, you know, close to my age. I don't think anybody's close to my age. And they were just all into my work and going on about it. And I got a kick out of these ladies. They were a lot of fun. And the man that was with them, he has something to say. He's gonna hand me a card at the end of this. And I guess I'll save it to the end, but it's pretty cool. But they were going on about my work, and then we got into 9/11. They were in Aware building number 7, so I went ahead and did my 9/11 routine on them. And left them with something to think about. This is about the best thing I can do. Well, that, guys, I got to tell you right now, I'm in a crisis mode, and I'm looking for help. This house I'm living in, I can't live in anymore. The one, David, he's completely useless, but his wife, Rosalind, my landlady, is a hardcore Berkeley socialist, and she wants me out of the house. Been here 5 years, and now that things are getting worse, it's getting worse. I ain't got the money to do it. I mean, to find a place for me to live that would be even halfway comfortable, I need an influx of money. So, I don't know, that's where you come in. Hopefully. Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be on the street is what I'm going to be. And I won't be, literally, and I won't be able to be doing these videos. So, it's getting pretty stupid. But I don't know. I pray to God, and hopefully, you know, something better comes along, because at any rate, enough of that sob story. You know what you like. If you like this damn thing, if you like what I'm doing, like. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. And share, and resubscribe, and then share some more. Because you know what they're doing on the internet to guys like me. It's not going to be hard for me to find a place to live in this liberal cesspool either. So it's going to be tough. I'm in a tough spot. So, at any rate, if you can help me, thanks. Let's get to this video. I'm going to try to crank out as many of them I can. And see, it's strange right now, because since these people got back from Africa, they didn't move back into their apartment, which is separate from where I'm living. They're actually living right below me now. And it's nearly, I have to wait for them to leave the house before I can do any of my work, because they're right here, and they interrupt me. I think she's interrupting me on purpose every time I go to do some recording. She starts yapping and clanging things around, and she's just trying to make it miserable for me. So it's just another miserable lib. So I need to get the hell out of this house, so help me out. Anyway, let's get to this damn video. All right? I'm out here because, I keep on hearing about we need to talk and get our differences out.
They don't want to talk.
And I find it so hard for liberals to defend what they're doing. Like, for instance, can you tell me, is the Democrats the party of mob rule now?
We come from a democratic state. You don't.
But are you the party of mob rule? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, if you're on the receiving end of the violence, it means that, yes.
We have no mobs in California.
What did we see at the Kavanaugh hearings? What was that?
Well, that's people that are mobbing, yeah.
Yeah, that was mobs. That was mobs. What do we see about the people that attacked the Republican club in New York? What about the one Republican candidate that was firebombed? What about Scalise that was shot? What about, I mean, can you explain to me why you're a Democrat? I mean, why are you being ruled by mobs? I mean, you don't have any of your leaders coming out and condemning this. You have Holder coming out and said when they go down, you kick them.
If you're a Republican, make sure you live in America.
Well, you have to defend why you are living with the mob. Well, no, then you could just live shamelessly, going ahead. Again, if you want to debate with me any issues, no.
Good for you.
Good for you.
People are always asking me out here, well, don't you get any, BS? I said, from what? These pencil neck know-nothings? They're cowards. They ain't got a damn thing they can go ahead and can do.
We don't have a coward in there now, thank God.
Oh, amen, yeah.
Look at, I love this Con News Day. Look at
Yeah, that one's really good.
And now for more shit made up. This is great. I love this.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's all original work.
Well, and people just don't know. Oh, really? Did you do this?
Oh, I'd be a real moron to stay out here and catch abuse for someone else's, wouldn't I? I mean,
We're going to find them and bring them right here.
All right, bring them right here. We're standing right here. Oh, these are great. Let's see. Welcome, Music Scouts. Oh, my God. My sister is so Democratic and I am so Republican, and we can't even. We've agreed that we can't talk about it because we wouldn't be speaking.
Friends and relatives are the worst.
Oh.
That's why I come out here and talk to strangers.
Oh, but this is my favorite. I think that is perfect. They want something called the government. Everything we own. Yeah, no
I like
kidding.
this one.
Let me see. Good guys with guns. That guy's.
Good guys without guns. Bad guys.
There you go. Do you get it now, or are
Guns
you
don't kill people.
simply
People kill people.
We're concealed carriers, both of us, so that's for
God bless you. Will you marry me?
I'm already married.
Well, let me know if he screws up.
Okay. Oh, these are beautiful.
Thank you. There's more on the other side.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay.
Are you familiar? You know what that means?
Oh yeah,
That's
this
the Pentagon?
isn't this the Pentagon?
No. This is building number 7. It was the third building to fall in New York City
I didn't know
on
that.
9/11. They don't want you to know about that.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
This building, from where we're standing, all the way to the other side of the French Market,
Right.
47 stories tall, housed all 16 of our intelligence agencies and the mayor's emergency bunker. It was a
Why would
fortress.
they not tell us that?
But they don't want you to know that went down because
That means we're vulnerable.
Yep.
At 5:20 in the afternoon that day,
Yeah.
it did this in 6 seconds.
Wow.
Straight to the ground.
But just read plane in Pennsylvania was
That's what they say.
They had it
It was
rigged
supposed-
up,
yeah.
but they had to
Yeah, they say that the
destroy
plane in Pennsylvania that was shot down was the one that was supposed to fly into that building and give it the excuse for collapsing.
But it collapsed anyway.
It collapsed anyway.
And now they tell you that plane was heading to the White House.
Well, it could have been that too.
Yeah.
But the deal is, we don't know why that building collapsed.
Yeah.
I mean, it in perfect controlled demolition,
Wow.
crimped,
Just
and then
imploded. Yeah.
went straight to the ground.
Oh my God! This is the first time I'm even hearing about
And
that.
they didn't even mention it in the 9/11 report. It's the third largest structural failure in history.
Didn't they have all kind of evidence in there too?
Yeah, sure.
Banks
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Well, $15 billion worth of gold disappeared that were in the basement.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
I know.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
They don't want you to. I think I have some information on it.
That is just incredible.
I actually there's a man that is architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth. There are over 3,000 architects and engineers.
That is, I didn't even know about that one with the mayor's emergency room in it. And
Yeah.
wow. He's got some info on it.
Yeah, big set of hot sauce. Yeah, I took a picture of it.
So read up on that and on the bottom of those
Did you know
websites.
that a third building collapsed on the... Isn't that interesting? 47 tall building housing 16 government agencies. Whoa. That is incredible. Large pool of molten metal burned for 2.5 months under altar.
Would you ladies like to see it collapse?
Oh my God. Did you actually have a picture of that? Wow.
Sure do.
We drink that pina colada.
Hey, Kim. Hi, honey. Hi, Kim. Show us the building. Dave, he's going to show us the building going now. Good. Sharon, this is Kim. Hi. Nice to meet you. This is Kim, and Kim runs the entire union. These people work for her.
Oh, okay. There you go. They're close.
If she don't get where she needs, if she's not there,
Nothing happens.
they're not there. We're talking about
That's all you're going to corporate America.
that fell on the same day as 9/11.
Yeah, he's going to show the building.
And he's going to show it. It's right here. He's drawn it.
So do you get into many arguments on the street like that?
I hope so.
I mean, this is this liberal town.
I hope so. I love taking them on. I love taking them on. Yeah, but they run for me. I mean, they don't stick around. I offered a guy yesterday $100 to have an argument with me on camera just so I could prove more and he wouldn't take up the offer. I had a $100 bill out. I was waving in his face.
California too?
I don't know where he was from, but he wouldn't, he came up, he insulted my work and said, hey, look, if you want to talk, let's talk on camera and, let's see who's right.
Right.
First I offered him 10-1 odds and he wouldn't take it. I said, I'll tell you, well, I'll give you 100-1 odds. Here's $100. Put up $1. Come on. He wouldn't take the odds.
Well, because they know they don't have a leg to stand on.
Right, that's how I prove it out here all the time. There we are. All right, now this is the building.
Here.
All right, we enlarge it. And we start it out. All right, this is the building. I don't know why the color's off, but this is it. That's the only damage.
Okay.
That's it. All right, now let's watch this thing collapse.
And people were in this. I mean, this is...
Oh, yeah. Now watch it collapse. Watch it collapse.
Wow.
To the 47-story World Trade Center Building 7 in September.
Wow.
Well, when it
That's
implodes
an
like
implode.
that, dynamite.
That's set.
Now watch it. Just
Wow.
see the crimps? See the
Yep.
splits? Straight to the ground.
Holy crap, look at that. Cool. That's an inside implode job that they set up.
Why haven't we heard about this?
Right. And if it was something they ran into, it would have just, fallen down. This implode.
Right, this is in free fall. No resistance.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do you deal with that? How does that work? How does that work?
What are you thinking on that? Big time government conspiracy on that?
Of course it has to be. Well, when you say government, it's a very monolithic thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about elements within the government that corrupt out the deep state. I mean, this is now part of our lexicon that we're talking about this stuff, but it's nothing new. I mean, Eisenhower warned about it, called it the military-industrial complex and the technological elite gathering unwarranted power. Kennedy warned us about it in the speech that got Kennedy killed.
Yep.
He named it the shadow government. 10 days later, they blew his head off. These are the same people that brought those buildings down.
Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing.
With your support,
Well, you got
with
it.
your support, here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. Good for any crime in the
Oh,
world.
there you go. Look, yeah.
There you go, young lady.
Oh my
On
God.
the back, you got my YouTube channel. You got thank you. Got a shop. You can go ahead and order a lot of my designs and wear them. Guaranteed to trigger liberals everywhere you
I don't know
go.
if I want her to get out of jail free. So.
Well, that's for you.
No,
You got to
that's for you to
identify
get out of
yourself as
That's
Hillary.
right.
But you
Oh,
got too
that's
much
great.
class to use it, so you can give it to a
That's
liberal
right.
friend. They'll
But it's kind of nice to
never
have one in your wallet. Yeah,
Put it in, you
incredible.
can put it in Lori's.
I'll put it in. Cool. I'll put it in my sister Lori's. I'll put it in my sister Lori's
Oh.
birthday card.
Hey! Perfect. You should know. Thanks. Look into this.
That's right. We're the people who guard all these buildings.
Look into this.
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Pleasure meeting you guys.
I'm now going to Bourbon Street.
That way.
Right straight down here to Bourbon.